get after him? Is that the key to a quarterback like that?
You got to minimize his opportunities. You got to get him off his reads. If you give any top 5 quarterback in the country a chance to go through his primary, secondary reads, it'll likely be tough. So, goals is really simple, man. We got to be active and consistent up front.
He's shown that he can throw some interceptions. Is that pressure or what's causing those?
A little bit of both. Rush and coverage will go hand in hand, and we as a unit, the guys understand the urgency of making sure that we're all executing at all levels, and we do that when we give ourselves a chance.
How different is this week? I mean, last week it was Heisman running back, so you're gearing up for the run. This week it's this quarterback. Total different game plan in that sense?
Well, I don't know. I know that that's why you play Pac-12 ball. Every weekend is some sort of a highlight type of players that you're facing, and the amount of talent and whatnot that you face week in, week out, is why you come to the Pac-12. And this week is no different. Last week Love, this week is Rosen, and the rest of the cast that he has there at UCLA.
Do you think your defense stacks up better, run versus pass?
Well, I believe that if we execute and come ready to play, things will develop as we would like to. And so, I don't live in the hope and the future stuff. The biggest thing is our guys has got to be really, really sound and active in executing our game plan.
Coach Taggart discussed how you guys use those 4 down linemen in that matchup with Stanford. What really changes technically for guys that make kind of that position swap like Jalen did in that game?
Well, I think you got to utilize your personnel. You got to understand what you have and put them in a position to at least give you a chance. And so Jalen presents some of those qualities, and we'll continue to move our personnel a little bit just to make sure that we're putting the best 11 guys on the field at every series, every down. So,
as you guys come back to the sideline after, kind of dejected after giving up another touchdown against Stanford, what are you saying to them in those moments?
Well, I think in the course of a contest, the ebb and flows is real, and you want to make sure that the guys are still having that collective spirit. It's not going to stop. The biggest thing is you make the adjustments, and some of those adjustments might not be a dramatic one. It's just more of guys not being physical or not doing it with fanatical effort. And our goal as coaches is to make sure that the Warriors on us, not them. And they just got to continue to remain sound and confident that those things are going to be there for us if they just continue to play the next play, and no hangovers. You can't get beat up twice from the last play to the next one. So it's a work in progress for all of us.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys.